Hello everyone, welcome. You might have heard a laugh.
You're hiding there.
You're going to hide behind me? Hey, Jack. You might have heard a laugh for the stream on live. It might be one of those streams, everyone. So, yeah.
It might not be. It definitely is one of those streams.
Maybe Henrik and I can act out a scene from the game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Something involving ham members.
What are gobies, right? Pickaxe is that related theme, you know? It's a goby running around with pickaxe
what
in
if
his head.
gobies were made of ham instead of rock?
True. So you might not...
Could you mine them then?
Yeah, you shave off the ham,
Yeah,
you know?
mine the ham. Yeah.
Right, so just bear with me a second, everyone, because what I'm doing is setting up a clickable broadcast, because it appears when we put out the broadcast, we forgot to make it clickable. So I want to make sure as many people are watching the stream as possible. You might understand that. You might understand the reasons why. But before we get into things, first of all, obviously, in the last week or so, it's been a pretty hype week. I think it's safe to say. In the last week or two ago, we've announced quite a lot of things. We have the summer update. We have obviously the bank improvements and placeholders. We have, in my opinion, one of the best patch weeks we've had in a very long time. In-game go live today for the game update, and hopefully you're all enjoying that. And now we go on to, finally, in Mod Jack's opinion, I think it's about time you can finally start jumping into actual discussion of stuff.
It's R-H-A-M.
What? It's a... Oh, really?
R-H-A-M.
It's R-H-A-M.
No, R-H-A-M.
What are you doing to me? But anyway...
We just need to get that sorted out. Now we can finish the stream now.
So we're at this point where, obviously, in the last couple of streams, we've pressed you for questions. What's going on with smithing? What's going on with stone spirits and so on? We can now get to a point where we can start talking about things. And we have an in-game client as
Stone
well.
spirits.
For stuff. So should we get into that discussion first of all to kick things off?
Yeah.
Which point shall we start with? Let's start
with
let's start with the data thing. So we looked up. Like, there's a lot of rumors circulating around stone spirits which aren't true.
Okay.
Like, they're all worth 1 GP. They're all worthless. Can you remember the three? I don't have them written down.
It was... Adamant was the band.
Necrite and...
Phasmatite.
Phasmatite, yeah. So Adamant, Necrite and Phasmatite were worth significantly less than the equivalent ore.
That was
all the other stone spirits are worth as much or more as... almost as much, or in some cases, weirdly more, than the equivalent ore. Now, that doesn't make them valuable drops, I'm not claiming that. No. But stone spirits aren't the problem, the supply of ore is the problem. If the supply of ore was lower, or the usage of ore was higher, stone spirits would be worth more. That doesn't make Telos' drops anymore, okay?
No.
The fact that Telos drops Adamant is still a problem.
Well...
I mean, I guess that's the first thing you've been looking at, right?
Well, prior to, obviously, the Mindsmith update, Adamant was fine.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But post rework, it doesn't matter if he's dropping Adamant stone spirits or Adamant ore or Adamant bars or even Adamant greatswords. It doesn't make any difference, right? Like, it would still wouldn't be worth anything for the boss. So the first fix you've made is...
Telos will no longer drop Adamant stone spirits.
Hooray!
So what's he going to...
Or Adamant or...
Yeah, or Adamant ore. It's now been replaced with rune stone spirits, which is moved from the medium drop table to the Adamant stone spirits.
Okay, so when you say the medium drop table, can we kind of clarify what you mean
Telos
for Telos?
has 3 drop tables, and depending on factors, you have a chance of ending up in each one of them. So we're moving rune from medium to low, which Adamant is.
Yep.
And then we are replacing the rune in medium with a currently unobtainable salvage piece, which has not been decided yet.
So everyone in the chat there are actually going, why, like, lol, rune. Okay, so just to clarify, no longer so rune is like your lower end table now rolled, and then you'll get, as mentioned, some sort of unobtainable salvage piece on the Telos drop table. So were there like discussions just to remove stone spirits entirely on Telos or anything like that? Like
it's more looking at the value of them.
Okay.
We've just tried to shuffle it around so that the value of the drop is higher.
So currently, Adamant stone spirit is the least valuable drop from Telos.
Yes.
Rune stone spirit will not be the least valuable drop. There is a drop that's even lower at the moment than rune stone spirits. So
is it a herb? I would guess.
It's not a herb, no.
Oh, I thought it'd be
potion secondary. That's currently the lowest value drop.
There you go. So, this is, I guess, kind of like a first step to have salvage on a table, so to speak, right? On a boss table such as Telos. It's going to be very interesting to see how much
salvage on drop tables.
As in for Telos, I mean, for the first time having it on salvage.
I think Telos has a tiny blunt salvage.
He does have tiny blunt, but I mean, in regards to making changes to add an additional salvage on top of that, it's going to be interesting to see what it's going to do in regards to loot runs and everything else for that boss. So that's the first one, but I mean, let's get into the nitty gritty.
And then also you're looking at God Wars 2.
Yes.
So sorry, the significance is that when we looked at the ones that were worthless, like worth so little that obviously there's a problem, it is specifically because they're being oversupplied by Talos. So Talos shouldn't be dropping a level 40 item in the first place. But because he is dropping that level 40 item, that level 40 item is being so ridiculously oversupplied that it's got no value anyway. So it's worth even less than it should be at level 40. So we need to both remove it and... sorry, what am I trying to say? Removing it will cause the value of adamant stone spirits to go up, but not enough that there'll be a good drop for Talos.
So there's a
big difference for people saying level 50.
Of people saying like we're going to why don't you just remove stone spirits?
There's a big difference between rune and adamant, even though one is 40 and one is 50. The rune spirits are required for
runes require the elder rune,
Yes.
so it still retains that value.
So there's a big difference between the 40 and the 50 in that regard. If the 50 still has no value, and we have no reason to believe it has no value, if it ends up oversupplied because of Talos, then we can change it again.
Yeah.
But we don't expect that to happen.
Cool. Okay, so that's a stone spirit subject.
And then you're going to make some
God
changes to
Wars
God Wars 2,
so it's in
which is
general-
where the oversupply of Necrite and Phasmatite is
Yes.
coming from.
Those changes have not been decided, but they will be getting some more changes to getting less stone spirits and also make the experience less punishing.
So in regards to like getting 5 back-to-back stone spirits of Vindictor and they're not that great of a value as an example.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. Okay.
But as I said at the start, the primary problem isn't the stone spirits. The primary problem is the value of ore.
Where do you think the perception of the stone spirits of the problems come from? Just from
Because
what
it's a
you've
new
seen?
item. It's a new item, and
Okay.
people are getting that drop, and they're like, "This drop is worthless." But if we hadn't, so the reason that we changed drop tables in the first place was that the rework itself caused the tier of everything to drop. Rune went from being a level 85 item to a level 50 item, so of course it dropped in value because it's not as good. And in the case of salvage, we completely replaced it with, although it's technically rune salvage, it alks for a lot, considering it's supposedly a level 50 item. If, like, thinking about the metal theme, it should be a level 50 item, but it alks for a lot for a level 50 item. So salvage still alks for a lot. Stone spirits don't, because they are basically a level 50 or 40 or 30 crafting material. And if you look at the values of higher level stone spirits, they're equivalent to the values of the ore. So if we had instead just put high level ore on drop tables, say we just put Animika ore on drop tables, it still wouldn't be worth very much. Like Animika ore and Animika stone spirits are worth about the same, but the problem is that the value of the ore is lower than it should be for a level 90 material.
Cool. Right. Before we.
But people attribute that to stone spirits because stone spirits are the new item.
Okay.
So they see this stone spirit's only worth 9k. I would have been getting more than that if it was a rune bar.
So I'm just going to send a broadcasting game with hopefully a clickable link. So if this doesn't work and this completely fails, you can all blame me for this. Here we go. I pressed the button and it's not working. Brilliant. It's a spinning circle. That worries me. Anyway, that'll go out when it goes out. So let's jump into smithing. We obviously said in the run up to the stream there are changes coming to the smithing skill. So
yeah, so this is to try and sort of make smithing easier and more useful.
Yes.
In order to address the demand aspect of trying to use up more of the bars, because what we saw with the rework is a huge uptick in the number of people mining, and not a huge uptick in the number of people smithing.
Which means that obviously there's more ore in game, so the value drops as a result of that.
Exactly.
Cool.
So what's the first one? So you're implementing the spiked masterwork armor.
Yes,
finally.
you can now add spikes to your armor.
Yes.
If you see there's a dwarf where you custom fit your armor, that Elof.
Elof.
Yeah, if you right click
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, the sensitivity on this mouse. Spiked masterwork armor. I can add or remove spikes when you custom fit armor. Add, obviously.
So it costs you some glorious bars.
5 glorious bars.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, it's 1 per piece.
Okay, so does it look at each piece?
Yes, it
Nice.
takes into account all the ones you have on you.
Cool.
When you add them, there you go.
Oh,
You know, look more badass.
more
So that's
spike.
only available for trimmed masterwork.
Custom fit only.
Yeah, custom fit trimmed masterwork can have spikes added to it for one.
Oh, that looks
glorious bar per piece.
absolutely. I love that.
And to make everyone happy, you will keep your augments and everything as you transfer over. So
yeah, item level and perks.
yes,
Yeah.
I don't know how to stay as well. So
But it makes the item name even longer.
yeah, the name's so really hilarious.
Is it the longest in game yet?
I think it is the longest in game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Augmented
Oh, look
custom
at that.
fit trimmed spike masterwork plate body. That is putting the tooltip
And you
to
can
work.
add uncharged to the end as well if you don't have a charge. So
Good lord.
So that in and of itself doesn't fix the issue, but it is something that is needed.
yes.
There are
Oh.
players who wanted the spiked one.
The
and
item set's not lighting up, as in the pieces.
Ah.
See? Yeah, there you go. But yeah,
that's why we haven't launched it yet.
Yeah, see,
Precisely.
yeah.
Testing that, yeah.
Okay, well, that I didn't expect that. Nice. That's awesome.
Second one is an improved auto heater.
Yes.
Ooh,
It should
okay.
be if you go to dungeoneering. You don't have
You
my
want,
short.
you want
if
to go to Dungeoneering?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You don't have my shortcuts, do you?
That's fine. We'll just do. We'll do
Press
this.
Alt 4. You teleport there. It's really
Alt
handy.
4, yeah.
Alt 4, not Alt F4. That's a bad one.
Okay, so Dungeoneering
Yep.
rewards trader.
This should be a what
There
should
it
upgrade
is.
that. It costs 40k to buy. You upgrade it, and you gain a different mode on your new auto heater.
So obviously 40k, but of course if you've got the outfit, it applies that 10% discount. So it, as you can see, the upgrade allows your auto heater to go into overheat mode, consuming 50 coal to reheat your smithing items when they cool down. So right now, current auto heater in game, correct me if I'm wrong, 5 coal and restores 33% heat.
30%.
Or 30% heat.
Yes.
So this would restore
60%.
60%.
I think, isn't it 33 and 60?
It's 30.
Oh, okay.
I mean, yeah, he did plug it in. So
Sure.
let's do the upgrade. Cool. All right, so there we go. And presumably, yeah, we have the option on right click.
Yes.
And there's a nice tooltip as well.
That means, I mean, in practice, what that means is that you can AFK smith faster.
Yeah.
Yes.
It won't speed up the rate at which you active smith, but if you're just AFKing and you've got a massive amount of coal, then you can just AFK for probably twice the rate. I think you're looking at that. No,
Yeah.
50% more.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot more
Yeah.
XP per hour.
50%
AFK.
more XP, but it consumes a massive amount of coal.
Yes, it's.
I think we'd be willing to balance that number if we.
Oh yeah, the 50 isn't
It's not
something
final.
set in stone. No.
And we can tweak it even after launch if we need to.
Yes.
The custom fit is not cosmetic only, it's an actual item. So if I go
Yes.
into the Warn inventory, you can see it's an actual item. Keepsake, presumably? Can you keepsake them?
People are asking, I think it's a reasonable question, why are you trying to make it more AFK? The issue here is that people are like, smithing is in a good place for someone who wants to play actively. It has a 2-ticking method. It rewards very heavily actively playing. And what we're seeing from the numbers is people don't want to do that. Like, people aren't doing that. Even on double XP weekends, people aren't smithing. People don't think it's worth smithing. The effort to reward just isn't there, and that's what we're trying to fix here. You will still be better off playing actively. We're not making AFK best. We're just making AFK better than it was.
Oh, okay, so the perception of the custom spike is, I think some people seem to think that, is it going to do armor spike damage? So
No.
it's not going to
No,
do the
it's
armor
unrelated
spike.
to armor.
Oh no,
Okay.
it's a cosmetic effect only.
Yeah.
Can you keepsake the pieces?
Yes.
Excellent. I'm probably going to keepsake some of these, I'm going to be honest. So, okay, cool. What else we got?
Heat changes, remind me what that was?
Heat changes.
So base progress when you have
Yeah.
when you have no heat is currently set at 5 progress per swing. Now we are upping that to a base of 10. So if you have no heat and you smith, you want to get 10 progress per swing. We then have a low heat is gone from 10 to 13, and at medium heat is gone from 15 to 16,
16.
and high heat remains the same.
So it goes without saying that those numbers don't sound like a lot, but of course you then accommodate for all the double chances you have. So, like for example, when you heat an item for the smithing skill cape, you have the chance double progress because you've upped those numbers a little bit. The double progress is more.
High heat isn't changed.
Not
so
for high heat, but I mean as you're just continuing to smith,
Yes.
you have the double. When a double progress procs, it will do more because the number is a little bit higher.
Yes.
So okay, cool. What else?
The practical impact of that is if you have 0 heat, which means again you're full AFKing, your progress doubles.
Okay.
But it still doubles again if you play actively. So playing active is twice as good as AFKing.
Yeah.
It used to be 4 times as good as AFKing. So it just wasn't worth doing AFK smithing at all. You just couldn't really make any practice. You couldn't make any practical progress at all smithing AFK, and now you can.
Cool. All right, what else we got?
That was the AFK thing as well, wasn't it?
No, that's not it. If you go to an anvil,
Sorry.
You want to go to an anvil?
Yes. we can do the that one first, so we can show off this.
Sure.
So if you go to the masterwork section,
Yes.
there's now a new item in there. If you click, just click.
Click.
There you go. A pair of new armor spikes.
Alloy armor spikes.
Yes.
Okay.
Which are an upgraded version of armor spikes. They will require, as you see, armor spikes and a alloy bar. And they will have a 10% chance to deal 10 times the amount of damage. So instead of hitting a target for 98 or 99, you'll hit them for 990. So it's quite a lot more damage if you get lucky.
Okay, so that is so. First of all, how was the 10? So 10 times. How was that? How did we come to 10 times?
It averages out to double.
Well, 90% more damage.
Yeah,
A bit technical.
over time, you're going to be doing 90% more than you were.
I have a feeling
about double the damage. But by having it be a 10% chance, because I think one of the things about arm spikes is you can't really see them doing anything. It's such a little tiny trickle of damage all the time. They don't just feel very interesting.
It's a shame we don't have like a way when the hit happens to distinguish it. So if you're PVMing with people,
It looks like a reflex hit, if that helps you.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know that. So yeah.
If you have a shield on, that will stack even further, so you can hit for 1,980. So if you really want to do big hits, do that.
And you made a slight change to the way it does the damage as well, didn't you? So the current rule is any attack that's from 1 square away.
Yes.
Triggers armor spikes, and you've changed that to be also any attack that's melee damage
Yes.
typed.
If you're using the new spikes, any melee type damage will trigger the spikes, no matter how far they're away from you.
And that's particularly important on Orexo, right?
Well,
Wow.
If somebody just saves on you in the wilderness, you will hit them even though are 1 tile away from you. For example. So
Melee's coming back, isn't it? My lord. Well, Melee's always been there, but Melee seems to be coming back more and more. I feel like it's going to be very useful at Solak. I mean, that's one boss that comes to mind immediately with armor spike stuff. Wow. Okay. This is awesome.
So to simplify the smithing of all items, we have into the new thing. If you make your armor spikes,
Cool.
start begin project. If you right click an anvil, there's a new option on it calling open smithing interface. If you do that, you make a new one.
Wait.
Keep doing it.
Oh, no way.
You
So
keep
you
doing it.
can stack up projects.
Yes.
Ah, look at this. So
And if you smith again, just click the hammer to start from the beginning.
click the anvil stamp.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the ones. And then it will look for the first one in the inventory and start working on that.
So
Yeah,
you
go
can
to the top
stack up unfinished
Yep.
and
And then it just makes all of them.
And then once you finish it, it will look for
There
the
we
next
go.
one in inventory and start working on that.
so good. That is a game changing. That's game changing.
So it's not
That really
increasing the
is.
rate at which you can make them, but it's just making it so much less fiddly to do.
So you don't finish. You don't have to click on the anvil
Yeah.
and then begin a new
so
project.
you can stack up a whole bunch of them and then go make a cup of tea. and
That is
come back, right?
really,
And then
really good.
And that's for everything. That's
Wow.
that's not just for armor spikes.
Every
So
single
you
item.
can do your 6 plate bodies or whatever.
Yeah. So I think we said if you can put in 27 burial sets, you'll be busy for a long time.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. So can you stack them in the bank then? Obviously there'll be dedicated items because you can stackable them.
They don't stack at all.
They don't stack
But
them.
what I mean is you could theoretically have a tab of 50 unfinished items.
yes,
You want
Okay.
to, yeah. I wouldn't recommend that you
Of
do.
course, of
Because
course.
then you'll just complain there's no bank space.
Naturally. But I remember someone would play on Farm Bank, they had like 400 animals in it. So people will do it. I mean, they will. This is what they do. But yeah, I mean.
You actually could do that before, I think, couldn't you? Because you could take your unfinished item, put it in the bank, and then come back to the
Yeah,
interface.
Yes.
yeah, you
So
could.
theoretically, you could do it before, but we just made it much more convenient to do.
Holy hell. Okay, that's a
right, so that's the-
huge
yeah.
change. Wow.
Yeah.
So improved, and then and then the other, so we don't have anything to show, but we're planning to massively improve the component disassembly rates of Smith
Yes.
items.
That has been asked for obviously quite a while. I was.
That is an incredibly difficult balance.
Yes, lots
Every
of
set of
numbers.
numbers we come up with doesn't make any sense. So we are planning to do it, but we can't. It's not a case of just make them better because because of the way smithing works, either the components per hour or the components per GP is always wrong.
and obviously the components then determine the prices of items in that category.
exactly.
So yeah, you kind of want to get that right. So that's
It's
very fair enough.
lots of numbers floating about. So it's something we're working on. Especially now that we've finished with these things, we can focus more on that now.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Holy hell, that is superb.
So the plan, the overall strategy here is that we get more people. We make the rewards for smithing better. We make because we want armor spikes to be something that people just use, right? And we also want the process of smithing to be better.
Yeah.
Naturally.
And so hopefully the idea here is this gets more people smithing, and that therefore consumes more ore, and that therefore increases the value of PBM drops. That's the
Yeah. Also, if you don't like the look of the spikes, you can remove them for free by the same guy.
Okay.
But to get the ladder back, you need to pay.
Yeah, you have to pay glorious bars
yeah.
to put them on. Are spikes tradable? Someone's asking. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
Spikes are not. But
They
they're,
work like
specifically
overloads.
a reward for having the smithing skill. That's what they're for.
It's like an overload for smithing, basically.
Someone also asked earlier, why are you buffing smithing when it's already good enough? So what we're changing is the low end of smithing, not the high end of smithing.
So if you're still going to be high intensity skilling, you will still be at your
if you're
peak.
doing sweaty ticking with the skill cape, then you're
Nothing
not
will
gonna
change.
get
Okay, so obviously people now are asking about release date and stuff. Is there anything we can say regarding
when it's all done? I guess.
I think we have a date they want me to be
tentative.
finished.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So the tentative date, it might not happen, might happen, who knows?
Yeah, so let's just put that, let me just because this is a rule I have on these streams now. Since I host these, I'm just going to declare it a rule. So I'm just going to say this right now. When we say tentative at any point, and make this very clear in TLDWs and everything else, tentative is not a guarantee it will happen. Just so we don't fall into the same trap of giving you a date and then it not happening. You go, where is it? Tentative means that's what we're aiming for. It might happen when
10th of June.
10th of June. Okay. So that's 2
But then
weeks.
we'll have to delay the whole thing by a week because the set bonuses.
Of course.
So we are aiming for the 10th of June. It is not a confirmed date. It is tentative, and no, it's not the June 10th, 2020 either, you silly, silly people. But yes, 10th of June is the tentative date. Is what we're hoping for. TBC, soon TM, all that stuff. So fingers crossed it will be that with some cracking updates. So to kind of summarize everything for people joining late, the first thing we went through was you can now, with your custom fitted trimmed masterwork armor, you can now add the ability to spike it. This is just a cosmetic thing, but it was something that was shown off prior to release of Mining Smithing, if I remember correctly, and players were like, this is really cool, can we get it? Now you can get it.
It was an old piece of concept art.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we did several different versions of it to see which one we liked, and we showed the spiked one, and people went, "Oh, we want that one too." So we added that one too.
So spiked armor. You can also go and buy an overheated version of the Smithing Auto Heater from the Dungeoneering shop, 40,000 tokens or 37,250, I believe, with the outfit boost. That gives you the ability to take out 50 coal for every time you hit 0 heat, but give you 60 heat back, 60% heat back, sorry. And then we got into some really, really good stuff. So first of all, the armor spike update, which is an enhanced version of the armor spikes, which deal, well, you can see the tooltip there actually, which explains it better than we can. So additionally, there's a 10% chance your armor spikes will deal 900% extra damage should you be wielding a shield. I think we forgot to mention that, or did we?
No,
wielding a shield, damage increases.
yeah.
So
Maximum.
Well, that's how the old ones work.
yeah, of course, but just in case to mention it. So that is the armor spikes. You can make that with concentrated alloy bar, as you can see. And then we got into the really juicy stuff, which is...
Oh yeah, we never said. So you need people are asking, what about our original spikes? You upgrade your spikes into the improved spikes.
Oh, so, okay, yeah. So you use
So
them to
the
go from
original
there.
ones stay the same.
If you have some original ones, that's good because that means you don't need to make them.
So you can see I'm doing smithing here. In the current game, you actually can't do this, but you'll be able to open up a smithing interface, open up another project, and then stack them up nicely for when you finish them. It'll move on to the next one, and move on to the next one. So it is a very handy update. Also, we're going to be looking, as already confirmed, to improve the component disassembly for salvageable items. But of course, as to specific details, we don't have that yet because it's quite a finite thing to find that middle ground on.
Oh, and right at the start we said we're removing the worst offenders of stone spirits from drop tables.
Yes.
And that is the summary of smithing stuff. So hopefully that gets you all excited for that. That's the smithing stuff coming up from it. If you hadn't seen our announcement last Friday, John, are we going to play the RuneFest video, if that's okay?
Give me a second, I've got the wrong one queued up.
Someone asked if the spikes work with defenders. They do. They give 50% of the bonus instead of the double for shield does. So max is like 1,400. So yeah.
Oh, man.
There's also one guy there who said stop stalling, get to the meat of it. You know why we're here. I already addressed that. It's HAM.
Meat as well, right?
Meat, the meat of it. Yeah, that was totally unintentional.
Yep.
I'm ready.
I don't understand.
You're so confused every
I'm
time I say
utterly
that.
confused.
It's H-A-M.
A ham.
No, H-A-M.
H-A-M.
Ahem.
Anyway, last Friday. I just got it. Anyway, last Friday, we obviously finally, for many people who've been waiting for us to say something, we finally got to announce RuneFest. If you haven't seen our little video we did to announce it, then we'll play for you on the stream right now.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, here we go.
The
Then.
video.
Oh yeah, perfect.
There you go. RuneFest, October the 4th, October the 5th, and with a lot of air horns, it seems. We
Yes.
love the air horns. It seems to be a tradition ever since RuneFest from, I want to say, 2017, where we added it to the 5-minute countdown. We started doing an air horn, and now it seems to be a thing. There's a lot of it.
Everyone loves air horns, apparently.
Depends. I feel like if you use it too much, it can be a little bit excessive. But there's a couple of things I want to get out of the way. Regarding RuneFest, obviously, as I mentioned, it is in Farnborough International Exhibition and Conference Centre, and the tickets will go on sale this Friday at 4 o'clock UK time, which is 3 p.m. game time, or 1500 game time, I should say. I've been told that I can talk about this as well, but I'm just going to read what we're going to be saying on Friday, which is about the Golden Gnome Awards. And the Golden Gnome Awards are coming back, and this time they're going to be bigger and better than ever before. So, as usual, we're going to have an evening where we have the Golden Gnome Awards being presented, and every award is going to be voted for by the RuneScape communities across Old School and RuneScape. And rest assured that we are, of course, going to give you an opportunity to vote, to keep an eye out for that. And, naturally, when the Golden Gnome Awards are on, there's going to be entertainment throughout that evening, and you'll have a lot of time to catch up with everyone who's visiting at RuneFest as well. So, should be very, very fun indeed. So, yes, the Golden Gnomes are happening, as you know, very obvious, but it's always nice to confirm that Golden Gnome Awards are coming back. They're going to be bigger and better than ever. Very much looking forward to how that is all going to go, to say the very least. Are you looking forward to RuneFest this year?
Yeah, this is going to be. I've been to all of them so far. Started out as a player to the first ones, and for the last 4, I've been a mod there. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
So you went to one without being a mod initially?
I've been to 4 without being a mod. Without being a mod.
4 without being a mod?
Yeah, I've been to all of them.
The dedication. You got to admire it.
I went to the first one. That's good stuff.
Oh, dear me. So, what we're going to do now for the rest of the stream is we're going to do a bit of a dive in. We won't go on the in-game yet, John. I'll give you the heads up. We'll do a bit of a dive in-game, in live. We have Elite Dungeons to play. We have Elite Dungeons QoL to go through and check out in-game, which is exciting, obviously. And also, it goes without saying, of course, we announced the Land Out of Time, which is the summer update. Very exciting. You might be wondering, why are we doing this stream and not really talking about it? As you can imagine, we're keeping the hype at that point where we want to start talking about that stuff. It's not going to be on this stream, but as time goes on, you can bet your ass we're going to start talking about it a lot more, and getting very excited for it and giving you a little bit of an insight into it. So yeah, just thought we'd get that out of the way in case people are wondering how we're halfway through this stream and we haven't really mentioned it. That's kind of the status of where we're at right now. But yeah, it's pretty exciting to say the very least. So without further ado, I'm going to get my group ready and we'll get ready to do some in-game stuff. We're going to just have a look at the ED QoL stuff with Shogun playing kind of like a backseat driver, so to speak,
Oh, God.
because that's what he loves to do when I do PVM.
Can I
it
say that
seems.
I have nothing to do with what Sean is wearing? I am ashamed to be his friend from him wearing what he's wearing. Just saying that out here now.
Jeez,
I mean,
this,
would you
the
call him your
savagery.
friend with what he's wearing?
Well, it's better than what he used to wear, at least.
Okay.
That was the most atrocious thing I've ever seen. But this is pretty bad, anyways.
Yeah, if it was in the title and the broadcast, I'm not sure why that made it on there, and I do apologise for that. That was obviously the initial plan, but we weren't at that point where we could jump into certain things because we want to make sure when we start talking about land out time or abbreviate it to loot, if you haven't clocked onto that one already. So from now on, I'm going to refer to land out time as loot. Which makes RuneScape a little bit awkward when I say that. But anyway, so it's gonna be awesome. But of course, when I get to that point where we can just start dropping the information and everything else, we're not at that point. Hi, there's music
Hello.
in the background there. Thanks, John. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to hop in. Actually, Shadow Reef is on Spotlight for Elite Dungeon, which is very handy. So we'll get ready to do that in just a moment. Let me just make sure I enter my pin to make sure no one can see my pin on stream, because that's one of the worst things you could do on a stream. So this is where John switches over as I'm entering the pin. So yeah, you can hop on over now if you want to, John, by all means. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of fun. I'm going to leave my chats open, I really don't mind. So before we jump in, if you've not seen today's game update, do give it a read on RuneScape.com. It is Quality of Life week, but my goodness me, the Quality of Lives were absolutely on point this week. The Elite Dungeon QoL update finally came out in some people's mind when it was first announced back in April. It is come with everything that we talked about, plus some additional QoL alongside that. I'm going to take this opportunity to buy the new Elite Dungeon chest upgrade, which, if you don't know what this is, it gives you the opportunity to have double loot chance on bosses and also allows you to have banking inside Elite Dungeons. So, pretty hefty little upgrade if you haven't got it already. So I'm just gonna get that button out of the way, because why wouldn't I? And also admire my my scythe override, which is my rappel, which is what Shogun's referring to when he says he's not my friend.
I think you're tired of it.
What's wrong with the outfit? The outfit, to be fair, let's be absolutely real. My outfits used to be a hell of a lot worse. Look at that one right there.
I know, right?
I mean, come on, this is like the peak of my horrendous outfits. But ever since I got comp, I retired from loot, from particles. It's done. But the only thing I'm keeping is my wrap hole with my scythe. Anyway. So yeah, there's the chat just judging it. So if you haven't already, and if you have checked out the update, let us know what you enjoyed the most. We've had some absolutely cracking updates already in this week. And then, of course, we have the tentative date of June the 10th for Mod Shogun smithing changes as well, which are very exciting. But apart from that, I think
we're going to try to get like some more minor things in as well.
Okay.
But these are the major ones. So we're working on more things as well.
So
Try to get as much as possible in.
So on my streams a while back, I say a while back, it was last night, but I finally decided to start doing melee in my my combat in-game. Melee is actually my weakest style, and hilariously, I've just realised I think I'm in Legacy combat for some reason. I can't remember why I went into Legacy.
Done.
So that's a great start. No, my action bar's minimized. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Great start. My interface
At least you admit it.
Why is my interface all out of whack? It's
Because
frustrating.
these screens have different aspect ratios.
Sorted. Great start, everyone. But yeah, anyway, what was I saying? Melee is my weakest style, so I just thought I'd try and force myself to start learning it, I guess. It's been a wild ride being judged by peoples, including you.
I don't judge you.
You totally do, let's
I
be
just
real.
point out you forgot your salve amulet.
Yeah, it's my style amulet. And yeah, I may use Revolution, but, I'm happy being content with using Revo along with I guess it's like a half between Revolution, a Ragefire Gland double. Okay, that's a great start. Mm-hmm. Thanks, everyone. 2 Ragefire Glands off and running straight away. What a start for the stream. There we go. Oh, my lord. Yeah, this is my account. That's
Hashtag JModLunk.
What's that, like 6-7 mil already? Great start.
Bring out the anti-cheat. Clearly rigged.
Oh, dear me.
Agreed. Clearly rigged.
But yeah, I use Revo, but I kind of use a mix of, yes, I use Revo to do my basics, but then I kind of go in between using some of my abilities in between. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a mix in between. But yeah, that's my justification. I finally, as well, got Trim Masterwork out and done just in time because I was using...
What do you mean got it done? You bought it.
Well, yeah, I got it done.
You didn't make it.
It doesn't matter. I got it done. I was 5 minutes in. See, the smithing update would have been so ideal. If I had waited, it would have been perfect to make my masterwork then. But nope, I decided to buy it straight up because I'm lazy. But yeah, way to expose me, by the way.
Of course.
I appreciate that. But yeah, what we're doing here is just kicking back with Elite Dungeon QoL and just the game update this week. And then next week we're going to kind of go into the nitty-gritty stuff of hopefully having some information to go into regarding loot. I'm just going to say land out of time because otherwise I'm going to say RuneScape and it's just going to spoil. It's just going to confuse everyone. But yeah, so that's the idea. If you have any general questions, we're going to jump on them when we can. Want Shogun probably more than me because I'm going to try and make sure. I'm not actually using a wrap hole. It's just my cosmetic keepsake overrides, just to clarify. It's not actually my wrap hole I'm using to melee. It just looks great when you're doing hurricanes and stuff. Oh dear me. Crassian Leviathan. What a guy. Well, it's not a guy, is it? But
What
still.
side will it swing at?
What's what? What?
And he's got to swing. There we go.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to swing. It's just taking his time. It's just like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait and wait and wait. But yeah, learn my lore. Oh boy, yeah, that's a dangerous one in its own right. I'm kind of up to speed with lore in game, but not to the extent. I've just realized, I haven't even brought a familiar with me. I'm so great at this. I've totally rushed in, no prep or anything, but it's fine. It's part of the fun. You could try pronouncing land as lout instead to avoid confusion. I mean, we could just call it the land out of time. It should be fine. 8 huge blunt rune salvage. Nice. That's like, what, 300k-ish, probably? I don't know. My math's horrendous. Something like that.
They're 40k each, so...
Yeah, it's a decent amount. Well, 40k it was, so it was I don't even know. My maths. 320k. 320k?
Indeed.
I mean, I could use... this is the perfect opportunity for me to use the Elite Dungeon chest as a way to get my familiar, so I'll do that when we get to the next one.
Oh, you can bank at the chest now. So
Yeah, see, this is a perfect...
perfectly planned, right?
Perfect plug for the Elite Dungeon QoL. This is where we end up getting a drop on stream as well. I don't know, it'd just be so typical. The Ragefire Gland double already was a huge one, to say the very least.
They want you to use your treasure in the case, man.
I can't use it in combat, so will that help? Just moving it out of the way?
Well, it makes them happier, yes.
Yeah, there you go. I appreciate you being like my eyes. Wait, are you in God mode? I appreciate that, everyone. Oh, well, that comment. I can hold my own a little bit in PVM, I hope. But yeah. So everyone's asking when are we getting 9% on our tectonic. That's not happening anymore. If you've not seen it already. Where this has come from is when it was initially announced the Elite Tectonic and Serenic were going to increase the damage of Death Swiftness and Sunshine. That was already confirmed. It's not happening.
Yes.
So
why did you kill that one, by the way?
Because that one, you need to kill that one.
No.
You do, don't you?
Only one of them.
Well, what the hell? Oh, whatever. Well, I want to be cool. I don't know.
Of course,
I didn't know that.
Course.
Right, okay.
I need one necromancer and then the 3 guards at the back.
Wow, okay. I actually thought it was 2. I thought it makes sense to be 2. Anyway.
There we go.
Oh, my lord. That's a pretty big loot chest. Right. Scrolls. Yeah, I use Titan. Go me. I'm a brave person and all that. Anyway. Hello?
Some people are saying my name. Hello.
Some people are saying your name. Oh, Sweden stuff.
I don't know.
Sweden stuff.
Sweden
yes.
stuff, indeed.
It's the best justification I have. Sweden stuff. Oh dear. Appreciate the. Can we get an urn rework? 625 XP. I mean, the XP kind of adds up over time when it comes to urns. The point of it isn't just like to be like crazy XP. If you remember, sea salt urn mining was pretty crazy. I think prior to the Mine Smith and rework, if I remember correctly. I think they used to fill up really. I think they still fill up really quickly. But even still, I mean, the urns themselves, I mean, they're decent XP for what they're worth. They add up over time anyway.
Everyone's asking if I'm from Sweden now. That's quite hilarious. I'll let you guess by me pronouncing the word properly.
What word?
Skull.
Skull.
Yeah, precisely. See, he can't do
Does
it.
that what you mean?
It means cheers and bowl.
But I did pronounce it right. I mean,
No.
I can't say anything about pronunciations. I'm diabolical at them.
Yeah,
But
name that Fremnik warrior. Come on, that mighty Fremnik warrior.
Can we not get banned by Twitch? That would be lovely. I'd rather not get into that. We all know that I cannot pronounce a certain Fremnik warrior who was featured in a quest very recently. It's the way it is. I've come to contend with this. This is my life. That is all I'm going to be known for. It's one of the first clips ever made of me on the RuneScape channel was me pronouncing that name horrendously, realizing why I said it. Well, realizing how it was said, and then apologizing immediately.
Oh yes,
because of pure panic. So
I do like the discussions of countries has sparked of who's the best: Norway, Finland, Sweden, or Denmark.
Is this really the place for it?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it's quite fun to read.
Well, because they're wrong, probably.
Well, we all know what's the best, but I can't say that.
Well, let's not get into biasness. See, now you've got a country discussion going now.
I know, right?
So if you've missed the changes that we announced to Smithing earlier on, you can either go watch a stream back right now on the past broadcast, or you can go and wait for a TLDW on Reddit that's always posted afterwards. Either of them will pretty much go into the coverage as to what's changing, but there's some cool stuff. Also, I just want to point this out. This is a very obvious statement, but as I've never used Trim Masterwork until now, I think it's absolutely amazing how much damage you can negate and get back in that time because of the
You
thingy.
still take the same amount of damage.
Yeah,
it's
but
just
if
spread
you,
out a
but
bit.
if you soul split, well, if you vampirism the life back quickly, then
Yep.
it kind of cancels itself out.
Yep.
Oh dear. Oh, okay, that could have been interesting.
You were lucky he died.
Yes, I know. It's 13 Blackstone arrow tips. All right, I can feel an ambassador drop. Come on. I can feel it. Oh dear me.
It doesn't degrade it doesn't degrade at all in Elite Dungeons, so don't worry about that.
Oh, does it not?
No.
Oh yeah, still 100%. There you go. Excellent. I thought that bonus was only for
No.
the elite stuff.
This one got it as well.
Excellent. I'll just keep my set at 100% forever.
By the way...
Oh, come on, title time. It's got to be title time, I believe. Oh dear. How to pank elite dungeon loot chest. So when you buy the DG upgrades, when you buy the upgrade at the DG reward shop, right click the chest and then you'll see an option called bank, and then just press it and then it just opens the bank. It's nice and simple. Kind of self-explanatory really. But yeah, that'll be what does it. No title. Isn't the title? What's title now? 200 to 300 mil, isn't it? Or something like that. Something
no
crazy.
clue.
I swear it is. Why wouldn't you use armor spikes? Because I haven't made any. My melee prep is, well, none. My melee prep is nothing. Let's put it that way. I've got a lot to learn when it comes to melee. So yeah, I will definitely be using the armor spikes when the alloy version of them comes out, to say the very least. But yeah,
I
I've got a
wonder
lot
if
to go.
anyone's got the sword and McSwordy face.
I've not seen a broadcast myself, but you have to feel someone has it.
There
surely.
has to be someone out there, indeed.
Dun, dun, dun.
We have revealed how you get it, right? It's kind of obvious, but just checking.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's the Elite Dungeon guys. But I'm pretty sure it's been confirmed in some way.
Yeah.
My clan's got
Most likely.
Swordy a few times. Someone says, oh yeah, I got one sold for 56 mil. Nice, decent money, especially from a drop like
So
that.
there's a value on the Grand Exchange, there's probably one at least in here.
Yeah, that's true.
We set the value from the start of it, so that's not necessary.
Do you know what you forgot to tell me, by the way? I didn't realise this. I forgot to put the salve amulet on for Tarakat again.
Oh yeah, I know.
But why didn't you say anything?
Well, should I? You're the one playing.
But you're the one who normally comments going, oh, nice salve amulet you got on there. And I'm like, oh, wait, I haven't got it on. Oh, dear me. So, people are saying he did. Oh, did you actually? Please tell me you didn't, and I just completely ignored you. Oh, level 103 strength. That's how much I melee. It's my one of my lowest combat stats.
103?
Yeah.
That's pretty low.
Strength pet, please. Oh, imagine if
I think this chat's on my side, to be honest.
Yeah,
in
no,
this.
I think that I didn't. Then I apologise for being very ignorant because I was not aware. I completely just ignored that. I feel really bad now. First hour stream of Watch, thanks for all the info. That's what we do with the official RuneScape streams. We try and like provide as much info as we can. And as of late, we're kind of going into this phase where we're just having a bit of in-game stuff and, you know, appreciating the content that we're bringing out and just playing it and just having a bit of fun at the same time. So, you know, hopefully that's appreciated. And for everyone in, everyone playing in the update today, I hope you're all enjoying what was in the update today, because obviously there's been some there's been some great stuff in today's update. So one of you guys, Mr. Lane, you already missed it. You have to go back and watch a stream. We'll go back. Go back and watch part of the stream, I should say, for in regards to that, because we already started. We already discussed the Stone Spirit stuff as it is. So yeah,
yes.
Just keep it out for that.
And no, the spike armor will not be dyeable.
Understandable, but that is a shame.
It will be a bit more work to do that. Who knows, in the future?
That'd be nice.
Like 2035. Yeah.
Really? You're going to jump on that bandwagon now? Oh, my lord. Okay, I got my, that one. Cool. I can't believe you just said that.
What?
That you're really jumping on the 20...
Is it date confirmed?
Unbelievable.
It's only a few years to go there.
Only a few years to go, he says. Only.
I bet I can learn how to do it myself by then. Should be fine, right?
Petition to Kenbot Shogun to do all the future die updates. Let's go.
Let's not. There's too many of them.
Oh, dear me. Right, fragments. So yeah, as always, of course, at the end of it, yeah, I haven't got a mutated badge. I haven't got any of the mutated abilities. So like, this is what I mean about my melee setup. I need to step that up big time.
Banana dye? I like that idea.
Really? Of course you would.
Well, someone said it. Why not?
I'm trying to force myself to do melee Titan to try and stick at it and get better at melee. That's the plan anyway.
There's been a banana pizza in game, and
yeah, I wonder why there's banana pizza in game.
Because I made it, obviously.
Ask the content developer who now has the ability to do this kind of stuff. Oh dear. Oh wow, we blitzed through the fragments. That's always good. See, people would bladed dive over to him, but I haven't quite, like, I need to get comfortable in, like, that kind of stuff. I'm not quite at that point yet.
Who sounds like Samuel Tarley? Do I or Shawnee?
I hope. There's no way. I have my voice is too high pitched to sound like Samuel Tarley.
I don't know.
I think the accent.
The accent?
Shawnee's accent.
My accent is no. Oh dear me. Yeah, none of us do. I'm very confused by that. I'm very confused. Oh dear. We're not gonna get into obviously Game of Thrones. I mean,
Shawnee Tarley has been confirmed.
Shawnee Tarley sounds horrendous, by the way.
A bit.
What do you mean a bit? It just sounds horrendous.
Why? Shawnwell.
Oh my god. Let's not, shall
Tarley.
we? Let's not get into like that stuff. All right, here we go. We're gonna do an assault while berserked for all that extra damage. Come on. 7k. Couldn't see my other splats because we're hitting him too much. All right, come on. I can sense a crossbow piece.
You're gonna get a Blackstone heart.
Probably. Come on. Ragefire Gland again. What the hell? 3 Ragefire Glands in one elite dungeon and an uncut onyx as well. What is this? What is this? My lord.
It's definitely rigged.
Oh my god. Uncut onyx and 3 Ragefire Glands in one run. Alright, I'll take it. This is good. Alright, we'll do one more and then we'll get ready to wrap up. Because they take, what, 10... Well, that took 15 minutes, so that'll take us to the end.
Yeah.
One more.
We'll definitely check this for some cheating afterwards.
What do you mean?
Well, an update was released, and then right after the update, Sean is getting all the drops.
Oh yeah, I've deliberately planned this to be the way it is.
So cheats exposed now.
I'm literally about to sink...
We're on to you, Shawnee.
I'm literally about to sink the
Don't forget the armor spikes, by the way.
I've already gone in. It's efficient.
There's a bank right there behind you.
I haven't got any armor spikes.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have from the mining and smithing update when obviously you give the free gift, but that's fine. It's fine.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
So I'm a little confused. There is one thing I have to question. How did my Ragefire Gland double if my loot is getting sent to my chest? I thought double loot only happens on bosses with the... I'm very confused.
Maybe lucky coins double it as well. Who knows?
The lucky charms?
Yeah. I actually don't know, but it's the only possibility I can see.
I mean, if the chest was full and it dropped, then it would have fired a world broadcast, because anytime the Ragefire glands go into the chest, it doesn't... Well, anytime an item such as the crossbows and stuff go into the chest, they don't fire out the broadcast. So if a world broadcast would have gone out, I would have seen the loop beam and it would have been text. So...
But it's like Oprah. You gotta do a double drop. You gotta double drop. Everyone gets a double drop. See? Dupe glitch.
Oh, no, I remember. No, I do remember. I remember asking Orion about this last week, because when I was having a look at this update beforehand, I was like, well, how did I double when doing it? There is a small chance for it to do it when it happens. So you'll notice I'm not doubling all the time. I'm always stockpiling. But there's a very finite chance for the double drops to happen, if I remember correctly. And I happened to hit down the Ragefire gland. So lucky me.
Indeed. Oh, you got a raw swordfish there.
Yeah.
How lucky of you.
Please don't report me for bug abuse.
His name is Clown Boy, by the way.
Shut up. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Swordy McSwordface, please. Come on. I believe. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 5% chance when it's on the toggle, when the chest goes into loot. So it's 5% chance to do that double, essentially. Whereas there is the... Oh, I thought see, this is what I mean. So it's double there to War Swordfish, but I'm not doing it all the time, as you might have noticed. But yeah, that confused me for a second. But yeah, there we go. Oh, come on. Where's the zombies? There they are. There you go.
I'm quite impressed by you fighting undead, so not using your salve amulet.
Oh, please give me a... Do you know what? Just for you. Just for you. Just for you. Gotta wait. There you go.
Hey, did it. For some zombies.
Oh, can already tell a damage difference.
I think it's like 18% though. It's quite a lot.
My drop for my drop off Bossy McBossface was a whopping cannonballs. So yeah, there you go. Dun, dun, dun. So just to put a heads up, I mean, I put on the salve amulet for the last 5 zombies. That was it. So be it. I'm still contributing in my own.
You used it at least.
I'm contributing in my own unique way. But yeah, it's all good fun. Yeah, we talked about the smithing update. I was at the start of the stream. Oh, excellent.
That's a nice one.
That's a great surge. Yeah, that was at the start of the stream. So if you missed out on that already, either go watch the stream back or wait for the TLDW. Wait, are we down
you?
one?
Surely.
Oh dear. Well, my surge caused that. It's fine.
Oh, is he dead? Is he dead? Is dead? Oh,
no, I'm not dead. Please have faith in me.
Oh, he survived.
Please have faith. What do you mean he survived? Come on. Give me a break. It's a duo boss now. Sorry, Spider-Mash. Oh dear. Oh man. So no, it doesn't double. So it has a chance of doubling any drop you get, but it's 5%. But when it comes to bosses, it applies the usual 20% base chance when you have that chest upgrade, if I remember correctly. Before Shawnee forces duo. I mean, we could still one phase Crassian on duo, which would be nice. So close.
Well done.
Yeah, we got it. Wait, but drop? Where's that drop?
No drop for you.
What? Why? Why do we not get a drop?
Not worthy enough.
No, hold on a second here.
Not worthy.
We've just been scammed out of a drop.
Not worthy.
What the hell?
You got a charm.
I got a charm. Oh,
See?
Thanks, John.
That's it. You got a drop. Happy. See? You got too many of those Ragefire glands, so you can't get any more drops from that boss.
Okay, don't kill him in the process of the transition.
Karma.
Karma for what? What? Because I left Spider behind. Is that why?
You just karma for getting too many drops.
Curse of the Ragefire.
Seems fair.
Oh dear. Anyway, oh man. Is there any way you guys can add a method of obtaining the Aris Classic Cape Override in game? No, and the reason for that is because it has that prestigiousness of, if you're around to get it, then you kind of keep that. I think it'd be harsh on the people who already have it to then allow people to
Isn't
go get it
Classic
again.
no more anyway, so it's going to be hard.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like a way to get it in game on here. So like maybe a way of getting it, but I don't think it should be the way.
Who's sitting next to Mod Shawnee? Oh no. I can't see anyone.
God damn it. Mod Shogun is the person next to me.
So now you only kill one of the necromancers.
Okay, I'll do that for you. I mean, I'm not going to get time to because he's
didn't kill
already
it, no.
dead. But look, I have the salve amulet on.
Well done.
The sarcasm in that comment was very strong. Wow. Well done. That was brutal. Oh, dear
You don't
me.
need salve for the demons. It doesn't work on them.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. Yeah, we're not going to use it for the sea horrors. It'd be silly. What's happening to comp rework? At the moment, there is... that would have been a perfect opportunity to ask Mod Jack. If he's still in the chat, I saw him chatting in the Twitch chat earlier. So hopefully he can... Have we still not pressed the artifact?
No, someone hasn't pressed it.
This is great.
Oh,
there we
press
go.
it.
It's alright, we're just queuing him up for XP.
It does look, it was...
There you go, Mod Jack's there. What's going on with the Comp Cape rework? 'Cause,
Only Mod Jack.
that-
Amazing name.
Great Twitch name. Because we got him here in the chat, so why not? Doo-doo-doo. Screen flashes red. A little bit of a panic, but it's okay. Come on, they can kill him. There you go.
Such a lead, Shawnee.
13 Onyx Dust. Working on another dev blog, but no changes to Zerica. So we're working on another dev blog for... oh my word, I'm saying all the time. Working on another dev blog for the Concrete rework, and then no changes since the last time. Yeah, I was leeching and also not using range prayer, so go me. Because I was reading the chat. I didn't activate devotion. My perk did. Don't blame me. I'm not going to be blamed for activating a threshold when
Yeah,
I didn't
Tip.
have the spell on.
As you're running down the stairs, it's a great time to put on the Sam amulet.
I am. It's done. It's done.
There you go.
It's literally like a petition to make sure I use the damn amulet all the time. Honestly.
You need that extra hit damage, right?
Oh yeah, I'm that desperate. I need the damage. Help me. Oh dear me. Did Mod Jack just do an emoji in the Twitch chat?
Yep,
Yeah,
joy.
he did. Joy.
Use Berserk, apparently.
Yeah, I should
bit
have
late now,
used
though.
Berserk at the start. I'm not going to use it in the second phase because it would already go through it. So I'll just use it at the last one. Do. Come on, Tarakat, you can do it. I'm quite enjoying the double sunshine. Any info about the mobile dev blog? So the mobile dev blog is ongoing. It's already been written up. It's just a matter of finding an appropriate time to release it to then give you news that is excitable in that regard. So it's definitely in progress. It's just a matter of getting to the point where they can publish it. If you have the chest unlocked and you can't unlock it, you need to do the Elite Dungeon quest to access it. So if you've not done the Curse of Blackstone quest, that's what you need to do to purchase the upgrade for Finny, the chest upgrade to the QoL stuff.
Cool.
So yeah,
Will you get ghosted? That is the question.
ghosted.
You might want to play mage as well.
Why? He's ranging.
Well, he was amazing. He's ranging now.
Oh! Wazzy right through the ghost wall there. 23 reinforced dragon bones. I'll take that. Thank you very much. More the merrier. Why not with Modley and ED? I believe because Modley is not online, to the best of my knowledge. Different time zones and all that. I don't know what this mouse is. Not a clue. It's just the one on this desk. So yeah, I can't really... That's the most useless answer I could have given you, but yes. That's about all I can tell you on that one.
Oh, Spider-Man signed, apparently. Well done.
He signed. Oh dear.
Right.
Come on. Title, I believe. Title from the mini-boss. This is it. Honestly, if we got the title, it'd be pretty great. But yeah. Oh dear me. Who is better? I probably Lee's probably better than PvP. If I was...
I'd say Mod Largo.
No, but they said between me and Lee.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Demon Claw. Ugh, damn it.
I'm gonna get some flack for saying Mod Largo as well. That's fine. You can't stop me now.
Wait, I just realised you said Mod Lago. Oh dear. Alright, so he's going to go on to this one. So, yeah, just a reminder, at the end of this Elite Dungeon run, when the Ambassador is killed off, that'll be the end of the stream. If you missed the first half of the stream, we went into the smithing changes. We announced the Golden Gnomes are, of course, happening for RuneFest, as per usual. People could have expected it, but it's always nice to get that confirmation out there. And then I think that'll do it. But the smithing changes, if you've not seen them already, very, very awesome. Watch the stream back away for the TLDW. I'm very much looking forward to being able to do the constant back-to-back smithing along with the
all
ore
of the
heater.
AFK smithing.
I'm gonna be AFK. I'm gonna be using a lot of coal, but I don't mind.
Well, it's only 50, so you get double heat. So it's only like what, 5 times as expensive? Really? It's not too much.
When should we expect an announcement for the summer membership packages? If Mod Niku is watching the stream, can he message me regarding that question if possible? Because I'm not sure in regards to specific details. And I don't want to say anything that's wrong because that isn't ideal. When can we expect the smithing updates, Shogun? That's your one.
10th of June.
Tentatively. Cannot make that clear every single time.
I'm on holiday then, so...
You're going on holiday when it potentially releases?
Yep.
Oh, very nice.
I'm gone. I leave on the 7th, so...
You've timed that well, haven't you?
Yeah, I know, right?
You really have.
And I'm cooking in the office on the 6th as well.
You're cooking in the office?
Yeah, it's...
is it the traditional...
Yeah, I'm making Flying Jacob for everyone.
Flying Jacob. Goodness.
Great, isn't it? A man of many talents.
So a quick recap of the Land Out of Time stuff. There isn't anything new to say, Galaxy. Simply for that, initially we were going to talk about it a bit today on stream, but...
Wait for Spider Match this time.
Yeah, we will. Well, maybe they'll wait for me. But we had to hold back a little bit, and we want to make sure that everything we're telling you, we're confident in saying. So, yeah, we were a little bit... our initial plan was to do that, but we will get to that point where... In the next coming month, as you can imagine, the release on the video you saw was July. We're coming up to June. You can guarantee that we're going to be getting into very much a lot of info about Land Out Time when we get there. I may have put that on top of a fragment. That's awkward.
Oh, you might be.
Yeah.
You have 2 majors, so it should be fine.
Yeah, that's fine. It's only me who suffers, and who cares about me?
Oh, no.
Guys.
And boom.
Oh my lord, that was close. I had my shield ready just in case.
I think Glass is signed.
Absolute panic there. What's going on here? The Elite Dungeon upgrade being implemented in game. It's in game. It came out. Oh dear, it came out. I wasn't paying attention for a second. It came out
definitely on
today, and this is what we're playing right now.
Oh, that's
okay. That's okay. Look,
saved.
Excellent placement for the melee. Look at that. Completely intended. Completely intended. Look, even that one. I'm just making it a little bit. Oh dear. So I walk into the fire anyway.
Well done.
I'm so good at this. Anyway. But yes, as I was saying, in regards to the Elite Dungeon update, it's already come out. It came out in today's Quality of Life updates, along with changes to Dungeoneering in regards to quality of life. You can now do solo larges, for example, which is always, I think it's pretty awesome. And additionally, there are other stuff alongside that. Do go check it out. I think from my counts, it's 104 patch notes that came out today. But yeah, I think that's from memory anyway. Cool. I didn't want
Happy birthday, Shawnee, by the way.
Don't start this.
I was saying once at least. Has to be done.
Don't start the happy birthday stuff. Honestly.
They asked me to do it.
It's a 3-year-old meme.
And they just asking me to do it.
Literally was inherited by Mod Archie, and it's now his thing. So, yeah.
Well, they still told me to say it, and I did. Well, I do enjoy that you bring Drago longswords, but never use them.
This is what I'm saying. I need to get more confident in doing Drago switches and two-bladed dive and
have
stuff.
you used your shield once?
I have.
Ah.
I have used it once.
Ooh,
once. That's the important thing. Once.
Oh, spider mesh almost down there.
That hurt. Alright, here we go. We'll get a final phase. He is...
I'm not going to stop. He told me to backseat game, Ravlar. I can't help it.
Yeah, I did tell him to backseat game.
See?
Well, I didn't say to backseat game. I said you're going to likely backseat game.
No,
I didn't
no.
actually say backseat game.
You did me tell me before the stream. Don't try to avoid it here.
It was coming.
Blackstone Hearts.
Drop, please.
Blackstone Hearts.
Blackstone Arrow Tips. Close.
Oh.
Blackstone Arrow Tips, River Relic. Cool. Okay. So, without further ado, that will do for this stream. And it was straight to the point of the smithing changes. Then, of course, afterwards, we kind of talked a little bit about RuneFest. Quick mention, of course, on Land Out Time. And then we just thought we'd have a look at the Elite Dungeon QoL in-game, because why not? And I already made a decent amount of money from it. So thanks for that, Drops. Threw it down nicely. As always, we'll get ready to fire out LootScape in just a moment. Not Land Out of Islandscape, literal LootScape, for the end of this stream. So I'll do that when the stream ends, and I'll head upstairs and fire it out for everyone. And as always, you know, we hope you enjoyed today's game update. We hope you enjoyed, and a massive shout out to Modjack, Mod Shogun for their time in showing what's coming up for the smithing skill. So hopefully you've enjoyed that as well. But apart from that, I think that'll do cover for everything. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Have yourselves an absolutely wonderful day, and we will see you as always next week for next week's stream. Take care, everyone, and have a good one.
Smile. I don't smile.